What's up, guys? Alpine Gremlin again here with another quick match. Right now we're in my Object 140. You guys remember it? I've already featured it. It's the newest Soviet tank, the Tier 10 Soviet medium tank. The other choice being the T-62A. Now I already did a video dissecting the differences between the T-62A and the Object 140, so you can check that out on my channel. But this right here is just a straight up quick match that I had a week ago. Now, again, I haven't updated my client yet because update 8.9 is out, and I didn't want to lose these replays because the new replay systems, every time a new update comes out, the old replays tend to get messed up. So I wanted to get this last game out of my 8.8. So this is the last gameplay of 8.8 you guys are going to see from me. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good result, and you can expect some 8.9 gameplay soon. So anyway, we're here on port, I believe, and what I'm just trying to do is, thanks to my good camouflage rating and the good stock index of the camo on this tank, I figure, well, I want to not only try and spot the enemies for my team, but I want to spot them for me, because I want to try and push up. I want to kind of be aggressive this game. That was my thought, but I don't want to, rush right into a horde of enemies. So I'm gonna just chill here and just see what I can't spot. So there's a Ferdinand, Tier 8 tank destroyer. Put a shot into his side as he backs away, and that definitely revealed my location, so I'm going to back off. But I get a little bit greedy and take one more shot, but the Ferdinand whacks me for 456 damage. Now he's got more than enough pen to get through me. Armor's well angled, but it's only about 100 millimeters thick. So the only part of this tank's armor that has a hope of saving me is my turret, but he didn't shoot me there, so that's that. Now the Ferdinand puts a shot into him. Now I'm being a little bit passive after taking that hit, but this T-57 Heavy just gets melted. He gets whacked by everything, and he's done. Ferdinand kills him. So after seeing that battering that he just took, I'm not so keen on going out there right now, especially with these scouts up on the bridge above us giving away my location. So I'm going to figure out, I'm going to play it cool. I'm going to let Artie do some work first. But I am going to try and take out this Ferdinand if I get a chance to. So I do. Here, there's his side armor. I got more than enough pen to get through him. And before he can even acquire me, I got another shot into him, thanks to this thing's awesome rate of fire. So that's a dangerous Tier 8 TD out of the fight that can really put a hurting on me if I let him. He's down. Now next I want to try and see if I can get some shots on this T-57 Heavy by using this T-57 Heavy as cover. But I realize I don't have any place to shoot him, so I'm just going to go ahead and back off because I'm spotted. So don't want to get hit by artillery. They're definitely, based on the pounding that T-57 took, Artie's definitely got this area dialed in. Now, eventually I'm going to realize that, well, they sent a lot of their stuff here. Most of their stuff is here. They have some assorted defense here, but it really isn't as strong as I actually think it is. It just seems that way because of the artillery support. So in reality, they don't have that many tanks. But since I don't, and because I realize that, alright, I figure, alright, I can be a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to help them take this T-110E5 out. Put another shot into him, and our Hesh monster ends his life painfully. So he's down. MT-25 up on the bridge above us. I fire but miss, but he does get killed by the M48 Patton on our team. So there's one of their annoying little scouts out of the fight as well. Now, it's important to note that the pressure we're putting on this flank is definitely, as you can see, pressuring the guys here to push this flank harder. And our guys, our IS-4, our Tiger, and our T-44 are pretty outnumbered on that flank. So I know I'm gonna have to push the tempo here. Now the E5 that was up on our heavy tank that was up in front of us has foolishly suicided. Just ran into that T-57's arms. So it's up to us to kind of push the tempo now because our heavies are down. T-95 is still there, but I'm gonna have to kind of take a risk to push the fight. But our Hesh monster takes him out anyway, so there's that. So now I know I can definitely get away with pushing up on this T-57 Heavy. Now, I don't know whether he's reloading or not. He might be, but he might not be, so I want to be careful. Now, here's where I can use my good turret armor to my advantage, because this is a good hold-down position I'm going to get into right here. Put a shot into his rear armor, and I back off again. I'm going to poke out again. Now, that was a lucky shot. Actually, if you look where he pinned me, he caught right under my turret. So I exposed a little bit too much of myself. But now I'm ready. I know what to do. I only exposed a little tip of my turret, and he just keeps on bouncing. Go out again. He bounces again as I pull back into cover. So now he shoots his third shot, so he's done. He's out of ammo. I miss, but you know what? I know he's reloading, so I know I can get out there and take him out. And done. So the T-57 Heavy is down, but it's important to note I'm the only Tier 10 aside from the Arty left. I'm up against 2 Tier 10 Artys and 3 Tier 10 regular tanks. M48 Patton and the Batshat just have free reign over the center there, and the Batshat's going in to take out the artillery. Now I know that, so I'm going to want to try and take out this Patton as quickly as possible, because I don't want to have to fight both of them at the same time. So the Patton and the mediums are definitely my priority right now. But I'm just coming over here because I don't want to go straight in. I'm analyzing my options of approach here. And now that I see that the T-57, the T-71 is really going to put a hurting on my operations. He's going to keep me spotted in the center here. So I want to try and at the very least scare him off, because I could always take him out later. So at the very least, I'm going to get this guy to back off. So there he is. He's still sitting around there, tracked. Put a shot into his turret. That definitely sent a message to get the hell out of here. So he's backing off. So instead of going right around the bridge, I'm going to have to go around this hangar. However, time is of the essence, because those mediums are definitely going to cause some havoc if I don't get over there. They're already taking out most of our artillery. The Crusader self-propelled is the last one left, so he's definitely going to go down. T-71 over there spots me again, but luckily this Patton has a serious case of tunnel vision, so I'm going to be able to get up behind him. However, he does eventually realize that I'm coming, so he starts trying to run away. You can see right now. He's not stupid. He probably knows that he can't. He knows that he can't out DPM me, and he knows that I've got too much health for him to take out one-on-one. So he takes a cheeky shot at the Tiger II. But he knows that I'm coming, and he's not fast enough to get away. So there he is. I go the short way around this hill and put one into his side on the move. RNG giving me some good preference there. Now you can see the Batshat is right here, so the Batshat's coming after me too. These guys are going to try and sandwich me in here, so I want to take out the Patton, finish him off as quickly as possible. Now, what I'm going to do what I do here might not seem very sporting, but it is, in my opinion, it's for the greater good of the victory. Now, I come back to the Tiger II, and I know that Batshat is going to take out that Tiger II if he gets the chance. Now, it might not be very sporting of me, but the Tiger II is a slow Tier 8 heavy. It might be a good Tier 8 heavy, but this is a Tier 10 battle. So I'm the Tier 10 medium. I've got the speed and I've got the DPM advantage over him, so I'm definitely more suited. If I live, we definitely have a better chance. And it's not because of this guy's lack of skill. I mean, he seems to be doing pretty well for himself, in a Tier 10 battle here in his Tier 10. In a Tier 10 battle in his Tier 8. So, but I kind of use him as a meat shield because it is a necessary part, I think, of winning. So I get whacked by artillery, though. Didn't see that one coming. But the Batshat wastes a shot. That's 2 shots he fired, and he takes him out. He's got 2 shots remaining, so I go at him. He whacks me for 431. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm getting up close because I know that the Batshat is going to have trouble penetrating me. Now, I'm close to death here. It's possible if this Batshat rolls high on his last shot, he could kill me, in which case we would lose the game, especially since the artillery is coming around the corner to help. If I'm dead, that Batshat is just going to mess that 261 up. So, this is what you got to do. Soviet medium tanks are great face huggers because of their great turret armor. So if you can keep a Batshat or another tank locked in a position like this, you can definitely do a lot of damage to them without them being able to return fire. It's not as strong as the T-62A, however, because of those two very apparent hatches on your turret. But you can see the Batshat manages to break away and puts one right into my upper front plate. But he's wasted his repair kit, so he's not going anywhere. So he's trying to get away, but I'm not letting him. So at this point, he's done. Luckily, that bat shot rolled low and left me on around 100 HP, and I lost some additional HP to damage. Artillery is still trying to take me out, but by this time, I've lost the spot. Now, I got to be careful, because even though there's just artillery left, they can still put a hurting on me. Now, the 261 and I, the best thing we can do is stick together, because we are definitely going to have to go and weed these guys out ourselves. So I'm just going to, for the sake of time, I'm just going to speed things up a little bit here. See, I get back to the base, to the enemy base, and you can see I spot that E100 over there, but thanks to my good camo rating, he doesn't spot me. So you can see my sixth sense didn't go off. So this is where this thing really excels. It's a very stealthy little medium tank, 'cause it's very low to the ground. So you can get away with quite a lot that you couldn't get away with in other larger medium tanks. So there's the bat shot. I'm still not spotted up until here, but by this point, it's too late for that Geschützwagen, so he's done. Now all that's left is the bat shot, but the bat shot artillery has locked himself into a corner around that warehouse. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. Now the artillery on my team is telling me to wait, because obviously he wants to help. So I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to wait for you to get here, so I can, so we can take him out together. Because obviously he's got an autoloader. That artillery is an autoloader. So if he can, it's quite possible that he could kill both of us just because I'm just so low on HP. If he hits anywhere near me, I'm dead. And because the Object 261 is a lightly armored artillery, he can mess him up too. Then there's the bat shot. The 261 proximity spotted him. So I'm going to move up here because I know he doesn't have a direct line of sight on me. So I'm going to try and get a little bit cheeky as the 261 begins to come around the corner. So there he is. I gradually come out to spot him. I see he doesn't have me locked in. Take a shot. He starts moving, so I know now I've got a chance because he's going to have to reacquire me as a target. And I take him out. 6 kills. There's a Top Gun. Anyway, guys, that's that game. That game was very close, and it was very possible that we could have lost that easily. But luckily, I was careful to prioritize my targets, and I had a clear path of what I wanted to do. I knew who I wanted to take out. I went in with a plan, and I was able to do some damage and take out some enemies that were needed to secure the victory. So anyway, let's take out some post-game stats. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Alright, so here's the after-action report. You can see we got 1,249 experience, 6 kills, meaning we got ourselves a nice little Top Gun medal, and 6,705 damage. We fired 25 shots with 23 direct hits, 23 of which penetrated, for obviously our 6,705 damage. We can see we received 6, 4 of those penetrated, the other 2 bounced off of our turret. 2 of those were actually due to splash damage. And therefore 2 of them were non-penetrations. So not all of them penetrated. We did bounce those 2 from the T-57 Heavy, and then we took some splash damage with a potential damage received of 2,470, which is a little bit more than this tank's HP. So we definitely did some good job playing hull down and bouncing shots. We only spotted 2 enemies, but we didn't really do a lot of the spotting damage that round anyway. We damaged 8 enemies and destroyed 6. Again, only 389 damage on spot. It doesn't really matter though, because we did a lot of the damage ourselves. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this quick match, and can look forward to some 8.9 gameplay footage coming in the future. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.